What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm breaking down the top 5 mistakes that I personally made trying to break into cybersecurity so you don't have to. Plus, at the end of this, I'm going to give you a bonus tip, so stick around for that. If you're trying to break into tech, if you're trying to break into cybersecurity, this video is going to save you a lot of time, stress, and a whole lot of effort. If you're new here, my name is Gilbert Sanchez. I recently broke into tech about 4 or 5 months ago. My whole journey started back in February. I got my Network Plus, Security Plus, and I broke into cybersecurity within 6 months. I'm currently a SOC analyst working for a major energy company here in San Antonio, Texas. For mistake number 1, thinking certifications were enough and waiting too long to build projects. When I first started my cybersecurity journey, I thought getting certifications was going to land me a job right away. But I learned this real quick. Certifications don't equal skills. In my opinion, SOC jobs, IT, help desk, entry-level jobs want tool experience, not just memorized test answers. I'll be honest and upfront, my SOC analyst role didn't come from just a Network Plus or just a Security Plus. It really came down to the labs and projects that I built, but I believe I did them a little too late. For me, the labs that stuck out to hiring managers and recruiters was different Linux projects, OS Ticket, a Flash brute force lab that I built, and a lab project that I did around Wireshark. If I can redo everything, I honestly would have built labs and projects before any certifications. Because here's the formula that nobody tells beginners. Certifications help you get noticed. Labs and projects, now that gets you hired. Now for mistake number 2, applying with the same resume to each job. Now for this mistake, it slowed me down more than anything. When I first started out applying for jobs, I used to send out 20 to 30 applications a day with the same exact resume. Literally no tailor to each job, no keywords, no ATS friendly, nothing measurable, just the same copy and paste resume to every single job. And for the first 2 months, I wondered why I wasn't getting any interviews, any callbacks, any emails. But then I started tailoring my resume to each job application and things started to switch. I started matching the job description, the tools, adding measurable results, and everything started to change. And literally interviews started coming in about 1 per week. Not because I got smarter, not because I got any more certifications, but because I was tailoring my resume to every job application. Now I get it. It's time consuming, but you have to do it if you want to get a callback. For mistake number 3, it's underestimating soft skills. Now for me, coming from car sales, I already had strong communication skills, but I didn't highlight them at the beginning. I was so focused on trying to sound so technical that I forgot all the communication and soft skills. Now that I am in the position that I am, SOC work is about 50% communication. You're writing tickets, documenting incidents, explaining different alerts, and escalating different issues. To add on to that, you're talking to people that aren't technical, so you do have to translate that and make them understand. A turning point in my interviews was saying, hey, I come from car sales. I know how to talk to people. Most beginners, and even me, think when it comes to cybersecurity that everything is technical. Your soft skills can potentially carry you further than certifications, especially in a SOC environment. Now for mistake number 4, and this will be not using LinkedIn earlier in my career change. Now, when I say LinkedIn, I really mean networking. For me, when I first started, I literally ignored LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a powerful tool. And when I first started, all I was using LinkedIn was for applying to jobs. But then I started using LinkedIn in a different way. I started posting my labs and projects, making videos around them, connecting with different SOC analysts, and of course, other cybersecurity professionals, adding a ton of recruiters, that's huge, and then giving different progress updates throughout my whole journey. I promise you, everything's gonna change once you start doing these. I started getting different messages, people started reaching out, but you have to network on LinkedIn. Send cold emails, send cold messages to hiring managers and recruiters. This is gonna get you a role in cybersecurity. I believe I was qualified for entry-level jobs within cybersecurity, but I was invisible, and invisible doesn't get you hired. So start using LinkedIn more, network, post your projects, post your progress within your journey, and talk to recruiters and hiring managers. And for mistake number 5, I didn't give myself enough time to practice for interviews. This one really hits hard just because I knew the information, I understood the tools, but early on, I really couldn't explain them in interviews. For me, what I did is I spent all my time studying all technical terms, but I didn't practice enough explaining those different terms and tools that I was learning. Again, you got to remember, this isn't a quiz. You do have to explain these terms because they are going to ask you. What really helped me out was practicing answers out loud, explaining tools very simple, recording myself like I'm doing right now, breaking down different alerts verbally, and honestly getting comfortable hearing myself talk about these different terms. Once I started recording myself and talking to myself out loud, things started to really change. I promise you, don't be like me. You do have to have good interview skills to get hired. Now, I'm gonna give you one more bonus mistake that is personal. And this bonus mistake is quitting my job way too early. It made me very desperate in my whole journey. And what I mean by desperate is it changed the way I applied to different jobs, how I interviewed, how I thought, and just my confidence in general. If I can go back to the beginning of my journey and redo everything again, I would still have a job, I would study hard, I would bust my ass getting certifications, I would then build different labs and projects before and after certifications, and really test myself and grind it all out. In my opinion, you literally make better decisions when you're not desperate or stressed about income. Again, don't be like me, don't put yourself in the position that I was in. If you're trying to break into tech, if you're trying to break into cybersecurity, I hope this video helped you, and I hope this video saves you from the mistakes that I personally did. Now, if you're still watching this video, I appreciate you. I have a ton of more content coming around cybersecurity and tech, so do me a huge favor, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell as well, just so you get notified when a new video is out. And I want to switch it up. Comment down below what type of videos you would like to see. As always, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, people, peace.